What is going on, guys? Thanks for joining my channel, Robinhood. This is Bob. Today's video, guys, I'm going to go over week 8 of my big portfolio. So let's get started. Of course, this week is no different than any other week that I've had. It's been a really crazy week. As you can see, I'm at $62,604.21. Keep in mind, I did say last week I was going to add $10,000 into this, so the gains were not very much. So as you can see on the Webull account, I did take $10,000 out of here, so it's only about $3,000 left in this account here. But profit-wise, year to date with the Webull account, I'm up 36%, $3,583. The only position I have here is 180 shares of UVXY, average cost of $16.11. If this thing goes up to $20, I probably will sell out of it and then hold on to it and wait to see if it goes back down into the 16 or lower range. If that happens, I'll buy back, hold on to it, and see if it goes back up to the $20 range. So as you can see, on Friday, I ended up $523.67. If you check the week out, you can see I once again started in the red. I was all the way around $62,000. It fell down to 61, and then 59, and then you can see here I was down as much as $5,500 this week. I did own the shares Fubo TV, so obviously that tanked pretty bad. Once it actually recovered, I sold out of it just after hours. It was just below $7 at that point, as you can see. Then it did do its earnings, so it was all the way down here. It did its earnings and it did pop back up to around $8, but soon fell down pretty far. So I was lucky to get out of it on Tuesday or Wednesday, just before it dropped significantly down to the low 7s. So when I did do that, I actually bought Tesla, average cost of $764, and I did use margin as well, so I was able to buy 134 shares, and I did sell it at 805. So I did make a pretty good profit on that. And the only other move I made was on SoFi here. I did sell puts on SoFi when it hit $10. I had a $20 contract. I had 68 contracts, and then probably within 30-45 minutes it shot up to 1050. So I just wanted to take a quick 25-30% profit, so I did buy the contracts back at an average cost of $14 per contract. So I made a little bit over $400 on that transaction in a short period of time. And then I kind of just stayed back a little bit, and then I did a Foot Locker sell put at a $25 strike price. I was paying $5 per contract, so I made about $125 there. But I just added that in the Tesla stock because this was almost a wash, because I did buy a call or buy a put on accident on this, and it kind of washed the sales out. So just to try to keep it easy here, if you look at the spreadsheet, we'll start with the Fubo stock. I sold covered calls on it, and it obviously tanked. So I did make $567, and I was assigned 6,300 shares at a $9 cost. So I did sell it at $8, and I did end up losing $6,300 on this transaction. So right after I did that, I bought Tesla, 134 shares at about $764 on average. I sold it for about $805.10, so I did make most of the losses back, $5,500 profit. And then at SoFi, I sold a put and I bought it back, so I made $408 on that. So after all of these trades, up and down, I ended up losing $385. Overall, I'm still up $2,609, and like I said, on my smaller account, which I only started about $10,000 on there, I'm up about $3,600 on that. But every week, honestly, this has been a crazy year, even though it's just kind of the beginning. As you can see, I have been every week it has gone up a little bit, down, up, down, up, down a lot, up to 8,000. I was down about 10,000 at one point. Back up, back down, back up, and then I was getting a little worried here, just because the trend was just kept on going down. 5,000 plus. It did go down again, and then it went up. Not as high as I was. That's about 6,600, but still in a positive overall. So I'm still happy with that. My next play actually might be a swing play. I was trying to buy this before the market closed, but I wasn't able to because I was still stuck with the covered call option I had. So my next play might be Norwegian Cruise Line. If you pay attention here, it has kind of been stuck in a groove, as high as 23, as low as 19. So this has been the month. So it's almost in this little channel here. It did spike down here, but that was because of the news when Russia did invade, but all the stocks kind of recovered for the most part. If we look at the 3-month here, it was as low as $17, but it seems it's bouncing off of the $19 range here. As you can see, it's getting to around $19.50 and bouncing off that. So I'm hoping that this will be a bounce up to at least the $21 to $22 range. So I may buy this stock, may even use some margin to do it, just to do a swing trade to get a quick 3 to 10% jump with this, because this hasn't popped in a while. And you check the year out here, even though this is on a downward trend, I'm hoping that this here at the $19 mark will kind of be its resistance. So I'm expecting it to bounce back. I'm actually hoping Monday it's either a little bit red or at least flat so I can get into it. And this will probably be a 1 to 2 week play depending on what it goes at. So if I can get it for $19.65, I would sell it at probably $21 to $22, depending if it spiked up whenever that happens. So 3 to 10% range is what I'm looking for. So it actually did go up all the way 3.25% here, almost $20, but it did get bumped back down. But I do expect it to have some type of bounce because travel stocks, especially with the cruise lines, has been pretty flat. And spring is all coming around the corner. Tax money is coming in, and some people are going to be definitely going into the cruises. So that's my play for next week. I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, I think I will use the 60. I may use margins, but we'll see what happens with that. That's all for today, guys. Definitely let me know what you think. Let me know how your week went. Definitely hit the like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you.